All right, cool. 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody to Emotions and Shit. And joining me today is my co-host, my lovely top billing co-host, Tay Del Val, and I'm Jason. I don't know why I introduced you. And today we will be discussing geeking and dating.
Yes.
Explain to us what this topic is about, Tay.
Okay. So the way this came about was this just happened to me today.
Ooh.
I spend way too much time on Facebook, and there's a page that I follow called the Swirl World, where it's a page for Black women who not prefer, but they enjoy dating non-Black men. They're not closed off to dating Black men, but they're open to all possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
And they put up this meme, and it was like, the date was going well until ... And I started reading through the comments, and everybody was like, until he ordered the most expensive steak on the menu and then said, I left my wallet at home.
Cool.
And all of these typical responses. So then I said the date was going well until ... He shamed me for being a cosplayer.
Makes sense.
And a cosplayer liked my comment. And obviously, since this page seems to be frequented by older Black women, they were like, what's that? So I had to explain. And some of them were like, well, I understand why he says, why are you a grown person dressing up? But I was like, okay, you know what? But but it got me to thinking along the lines of, and I still have yet to do my Black Girl Geeks video.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking along the lines of the notes that I had written for that video, where I do talk about how difficult it is for a girl who loves all things geeky, whether they be comic books or video games and the like, because you have those guys who want to be the gatekeepers and who want to be like, if you don't know what Batman's shoe size is, then you're a fake geek girl.
Mm-hmm.
And it just really got me thinking on my experiences in dating since I have grown into my geekdom, as it were. Thankfully, I have a boyfriend who I can geek out with. I can't tell you the high that I get when we start talking about like any of the Marvel shows on Netflix and things like that. So I have been blessed in that arena.
I completely understand. Everybody that I date I have two major fandoms that I attest to. I have my comic book and I have my wrestling. Now the comic book in this day and age is a little bit more accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Wrestling, unless it's WrestleMania season, is not. I dated this one girl. Gosh, she was amazing. Oh, well, okay, amazing is a stretch. She was okay, but she was amazing in the sense that everything nerdy and geeky that I liked, she did too. We saw musicals together. We watched indie movies together. She was the day she came in here and she picked up one of my indie comic book stack and she said, "Oh my goodness, you read Saga too?" I was like, "Oh my goodness, I'm in love. This is great." And we started reading it, and I have an alarm set on my iPad saying, "Hey, Raw is in like 5 minutes." She was reading on my iPad. She said, "Hey, Raw starting in 5 minutes." I was like, "Yeah, it's what I watch. I know it's a lot of people aren't cool with this." "Oh no. Let's see. I want to see my man Dean's on tonight." And I was like, my heart. She likes Dean Ambrose too. My heart. But it was being geeky now and dating people is kind of hard because there's so many people. And I don't want to call people. There's so many people now who will just watch a movie and they like to test to be geeky. And when they go on dates with you and you try to meet them halfway and you start talking about nerdy and geeky stuff with them, they're lost and they're like, okay, guy or girl, calm down. It's not that serious.
Yes. Oh my goodness, that's so true. That's so true.
You come into my house, you're gonna see a Keyblade on one wall, a Joker poster right there, and next to it, you're gonna see a WWE Championship belt. These are my nerddoms. I'm very different. I'm very strange. I've got a Red Hood costume cosplay right over there. You're gonna have to accept me for me.
Exactly.
If you think I'm gonna date you, and you won't hear me talk about wrestling at least 10% of the time, look, I don't want to tell you. You're about to be an unhappy camper.
Right? That was one of the things that won me over about my boyfriend when we were talking about the things that we enjoy, our hobbies and whatnot. And he said, I've never been to a convention, but I'll go with you to one, and I'd even cosplay. I was like, oh
Jesus.
I was like, this is a gift from the gods.
Yeah, they're so kind.
Exactly. It's like I almost fell to my knees right then and there. But like you said, so many people just watch a movie or they just watch a TV show and they're like, I know everything there is to know about this character. Like, and I'm probably going to bring this up a couple of times as we go through this podcast. You know, when I was single, I did try the dating apps for like a month and then I had to stop because it was just too much stupidity. But you have people who have only seen the Batman movies.
Mm-hmm.
And people who have only seen Batman movies may not know that Harley Quinn did not start out in the comics. Like, I had somebody debate me on one of those apps about Joker killing Batman's parents. I'm like, no, that wasn't, no.
No.
I'm like, that's not what happened. I was like, all right, I'm not going to, I'm not,
let them believe what they want to believe.
I'm like, I'm just, my grandmother's on fire, so I gotta go. I'll holler at you later. You gotta pick your battles.
And that's the thing. Like, a lot of time, like, I don't know about you, when I used to date people back when comic books wasn't the big thing, someone would say something about comic books and like, oh yeah, you mean this and this? And I go, well, not really, but it's okay. Because it's crazy. Like, the same thing qualifies for wrestling. And nowadays, I was on a debate in one of my wrestling groups. It was the wrestling fans on Facebook. It's one of my favorite groups. Waffle Life, woo woo. We were on there, and me and my friend Justin and Joey were on there arguing with somebody and about media crossover. And we stated that people nowadays, they know of wrestlers, but they only know specific people. Like, it still blows my mind that people are like, is Stone Cold still wrestling? Was he not wrestling 25 years ago? Or they'll ask, is this person still around? And this person, like, man, yeah, Ric Flair? Was he not wrestling in the 80s?
Like, his daughter's wrestling, but he's having a seat.
Exactly. And people...
I actually like her, by the way.
Oh, the queen. Yes. Oh, Justin. Justin was on there earlier a couple episodes ago. He would love to hear that. That's the queen for him.
She's the reason I put on that my Facebook post. I want fireworks to go off whenever I enter a room.
Yes. But that's the thing. That's what I love. That excitement for something geeky and nerdy. But to finish my point, we talked about the crossover because, like with nerdy medium, people will take popular people that they know, like in comic books, they'll say Iron Man is my favorite, Avengers, so is Batman, and like, no, just because they're popular doesn't mean they're all on one team. Same thing. Exactly. Same thing in wrestling. You'll say like, well, such and such from like 30 years ago is my favorite wrestler who still wrestles today. And ridiculous things. Or you name a wrestler, they were like, who? But they said they watch it all the time. When in reality, they watch just WrestleMania, which is perfectly fine. WrestleMania, the whole purpose of WrestleMania is to get people to watch right then. It's the whole purpose. It's like a comic book movie. We're supposed to get people to watch right then. The problem is when people watch it and think they know everything about it. And they'll go after the geek girl because what they're seeking after, the geek girl or the geek guy, is somebody who can say nerdy things with them every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not in it for the full ride.
Right. And then, especially with it's one of the things that I like to tell people because it's funny because because of the MCU and the DCEU, because being geeky is more mainstream, people tend to think that uh, inter-geek discrimination doesn't go on. They like to think that, well, what do you mean girl gamers are shamed? Is that still a thing? I'm like, yes. What do you mean? What? like like they people get mad if you don't know enough,
True.
and then people get mad if you quote unquote know too much. Again, I was talking to a guy on an app, and we were talking about the DCEU, and I was like, "Can they turn on a light? Why is everything so dark?" Now I'm a big DC person like yourself.
Yes,
Um, I'm loving Rebirth. I don't think there's been an issue that I've read except for maybe Flash that I have not been on board with.
I agree. We're on the same page.
But I was talking to this person about if about Green Lantern,
Mm,
and I was like, shout out to Ryan Reynolds because I do love him.
mm,
Um, but I was like, if they really want to take that movie and with their propensity to go dark in the cinematic universe,
mm.
they should do the Emerald Twilight Saga.
Ooh, ooh,
And
ooh,
this dude was like, "Say what now?" I was
ooh.
like, the Emerald Twilight when his hometown was destroyed and he went around the
Y'all.
universe killing other Green Lanterns, and he was like, "That didn't happen." I'm like, "What?" But and then I gave him receipts. I was like, I started sending him links. I'm like, you said you read the comic,
Man,
and and then he accused me of showing off. I'm like, what? Okay, you know what?
look, it's
I'm a
only showing off if he knew already you were sending him receipts for no reason.
I was like, that's one of my favorite.
Like,
Okay.
I like a date to out nerdy me, or better yet, out geek me.
Mm-hmm.
When I watched, I can't remember what it was. Oh, Man of Steel. I went on a date with Belle, this girl named Belle, and she's got her master's in psychology.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got out of that, she's like, I really enjoyed that movie. I was like, really? Why? And then she went on for 2 hours about all the deep psychological points of it and whatnot. I was blown away, and I was like, oh my God, I love you. There's nothing else to be said. She's like, what do you mean? I love you. I love you. That's all I could say. She started laughing. I was like, you think I'm playing? I'm not.
I do enjoy that movie.
Yeah,
I do enjoy Man of Steel quite a bit.
and, and the same thing with wrestling. I remember one of my friends, Bill, same girl. She worked like all day WrestleMania Sunday. I'm talking like 6 a.m. to like 6 p.m.
Goodness.
And she had to work the next day at 6. But she came over to watch WrestleMania with me. And I was like, you don't have to be here. She's like, no, I want to watch WrestleMania with you. I got to see our boy Dean win something. And I was like, oh, it touched me. It touched me because not only was it sweet and thought provoking and thoughtful, it was geeky as well. They knew that wrestling and comic books are a big part of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't trying to fake more than what they knew. They just what they did know, they tried to expand upon.
Yes.
And that's the big kicker. If you don't know anything about comic books, I can still date you. It's perfectly fine.
Right.
You just got to be open to learning something. That's all. Because let's be honest, I like them for them, but unless they want to be lost every day, they gotta know. If I say the Queen is coming, aka Charlotte, they gotta know what I'm talking about. I can't just keep busting out if you smell the Rock is cooking every 5 days.
Exactly.
I gotta add to it.
Oh. Oh. But I know exactly what you're saying. Okay, so I want to ask you. You kind of touched on it, so let me ask you about it.
Okay.
Because I know that you would. Well, I won't say I know, but if could you date someone
Hmm.
that wasn't that had I won't because everybody has some kind of fandom, but if they weren't geeky, if they weren't if they didn't know that Batman and Captain America were in two separate universes,
Yes.
uh, could you date that person?
Yes. I
Okay.
have before because me personally, as long as you have something that you are passionate about,
Hmm.
I can do it with you. Because Wonder Woman, she became a nerd when it comes to like, because she's a book nerd and a sports nerd, and I like comic books and wrestling. But we would meet halfway. She'd recommend a book, and I'd read it, and I'd watch football games with her the entire season. We are Dallas Cowboy people, so we obviously get disappointed a lot, but that's perfectly fine. But that's what we did, and when football wasn't on Sunday, we'd watch a wrestling pay-per-view or WrestleMania. On Monday and Tuesday, we'd alternate between wrestling and football. And she would, read Batman with me. And what's funny, the funny thing about that is I'm a statistic guy. That's what I am.
Right.
Like I know sports statistics like nobody's business because that's what I like. I took a part of her fandom and like, oh, statistics. I love that. Let's do that. And she officially knows more about Wonder Woman and Batman than I do.
Fantastic.
Because she read every Batman and Wonder Woman issue I own, and by virtuals I've got since day one. She read every single one of them.
Okay.
I haven't done that before. I don't know that much Batman compared to her. She is God, Lord, Master of Batman. I don't just call her Wonder Woman because she's a superhero. I call her Wonder Woman because if you need to learn something about Wonder Woman, you ask her.
It's like that meme on Facebook of Batman sitting in the chair. It's like when your non-geek friends ask you questions about the superhero movie they've just seen. I am God now.
It's very true. When I go see one, I'm driving to Atlanta to go see her to see Wonder Woman that night. She doesn't know that yet, but she won't hear this in time. Um, she
Surprise!
surprise, she's gonna flip out, and it's gonna be great seeing with her. She's gonna just like she might have a heart attack. I think she might have, or she'll stop breathing. One of the two things.
Thank you for reminding me. I got to get that cosplay together.
Yes. Remember, guys, check out Grown Geek Girl. You get a good view of that cosplay.
A photo shoot.
Woo!
But I had a friend, well, former friend, the jerk off that asked me, that told me not to make the video about black geek girls because no one would care.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, that guy.
he said, he was like, it must be harder for geek girls to date somebody that's not geeky because he was like, oh, every girl that I've dated, I've turned into a geek, and I'm like, it's really about finding someone who is either willing to dip their toes in those waters because they want to share that with you, or who can respectfully say, babe, that's the thing. I know you want to go to conventions and stuff like that. I might go to one. Cause that was another thing. I remember being at New York Comic Con the second time I ever went. So this was 2014. And I saw so many geek girls, I mean, completely cosplayed out, just the cutest costumes and very detailed. And they would be walking next to their jock boyfriends in the board shorts and the tank tops with the backwards cap. And I would hear dudes be like, why are we here? I'm like, can you not? She paid $45, 50 if it was a Saturday, for you to come with her. How dare you?
How dare you?
Share this with you, and you sit there going, why are we here? Can you not fake some enthusiasm? What is wrong with you? she's all, I mean, totally cosplayed out, like cutest. One girl was complete head to toe Naruto.
Not head to toe.
Yeah, blonde wig, had the orange suit, all of it. Down to the shoes, my friends, shoes.
I see you.
And she, dude, in a white tank top and cargo shorts. Why are we here? What is this about? Sounding bored and annoyed. I'm like, go take yourself somewhere else. She could have brought a friend. On the flip of that, there were some bronies. And one girl actually dressed up for her boyfriend. AJ, my best friend, and I were walking behind them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what they were talking about before I heard this part, but both AJ and I looked at each other. We heard this girl go, I just want you to know I did this for you.
Oh, thank you.
Exactly. I'm like, the two separate, so you got two separate sides of the same coin here. I'm like, if you feel like you're gonna be tortured to do, just don't do it. Honor your geek girlfriend or boyfriend and just be like, you know what? I'm just not comfortable with this. I'm gonna not. Here, take your friend. Y'all go dress up, do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna go over here.
I love it. I love everything about what you
That's
just
the last thing somebody needs, especially at a convention where you have bodies on top of bodies and everybody fighting to get to, the photo op. You don't need to have somebody dragging behind you like, I don't want to be here.
And that's the biggest thing. When I went to Dragon Con for the first time last year or 2 years ago, my girl at the time, I never could figure if she was actually nerdy or not. In all the years I dated her, I could never figure it out. Because she was willing to talk about nerdy stuff, but not read nerdy stuff. So I wasn't quite sure. But she knew her stuff. It's just, I don't know. It was just weird. I don't know. It was weird. But we went to Dragon Con. It was great. It was amazing. I got to meet Iris from The Flash.
Oh, I love her.
I got to meet the dad, who is just super cool.
Oh, Jesse L. Martin? Oh, my heart.
Super cool. Soft hands. Super soft.
Well, I can imagine.
His hands were softer than hers.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Because when I touched his hand, he shook my hand, shook my girlfriend's hand. She's like, oh, my God, his hands are soft. And me being me, I reached over and just grabbed his hand. I was like, oh, it is. He just smiled and said, thank you. I try to keep it extra soft. And I was like, good job, man. Good job, Sharp. Good job. Keep it sharp. I like it.
I passed him on the street in front of Alvin Ailey, I want to say like 2-3 years ago. And I almost, because he was the original Collins in Rent.
Yeah.
And I almost called him Collins, but I'm like, he's going to hate that, so let me not. And then I saw him on The Flash and I got extra excited because I missed him.
Oh, he's so awesome. But yeah, I met all of them. I had met some of the Aerocast because they had like a weird crossover thing, and it was fun. But we went together, and she was really supportive. I know she wasn't all the way nerdy, but she was really supportive. I went up there and I got to ask a question of the panel, and she recorded it for me. And I met my lifetime favorite wrestler, second favorite, Mick Foley. Let me tell you what happened. The first time he came to my city, I couldn't go because I was stuck at work doing something dumb. And she got me a video recording of him saying, oh, man, I'm sorry. It sucks that you're at work. I just want you to know, have a nice day, Jason. He said my name. He did all the stuff. And the video of him signing an autographed sock for me. It was great.
Oh, my heart.
My heart skipped a beat. I was like, not Mick Foley, my hero. And when I actually got to meet him in person, I've only met 3 wrestlers in my life. And all those times were, no, 4. I keep forgetting about Rhino. Because I made him mad. Because I went up there to meet Kurt Angle, but I ran into Rhino.
Oh no.
Like, thanks for riding my shirt, man. He looked at my shirt. It was a Kurt Angle shirt. He was like, oh, never mind, and kept walking. And I met those two. I met AJ freaking Styles.
Oh wow.
I met him because TNA used to be stationed in Tennessee, which is only like the city was only 2 hours away. So I went to go see some of their shows because they were in Orlando for most time, but they were in Tennessee for a while. And I thought it was awesome. I had a great time. And of course, Mick Foley. And oh my goodness, the coolest dude ever. Kurt Angle's the coolest one of the bunch, though. Kurt Angle's cool.
Oh, I can imagine.
Cause
my boyfriend wants to look like AJ Styles.
You what?
When my boyfriend was watching WrestleMania 2 and texted me at the same time, and he was like, I need to get back in the gym. I want to look like AJ Styles. I'm like, all right, honey.
Right. I can't blame him. AJ's a pretty in shape 38-year-old.
Very true.
He's super super in shape. I want to look like AJ Styles. I'm built like him anyway, so I might as well look like him. When we get off this podcast, I've sent you a picture of me as a little tyke going to go visit AJ Styles. Because it was adorable meeting AJ. Or meeting AJ and meeting Kurt. Because Kurt's not much taller than me. Kurt's not tall.
No.
But he's built like a brick wall. But meeting these people was great. Did I tell you that? No, I forgot the most important person I met. How could I forget the most important person I met? I met him by accident and completely out of character. And I only recognized him because of his wife. And I looked at her, I was like, that's Michelle McCool. Who's that man she's with? She's hugging him. The only man she's with is her husband, The Undertaker. Oh, Undertaker. And like, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to call him his name or because his name is Mark. And
right.
I didn't know what to call him his name or his code name. So I just said, are you Michelle McCool? I am. You're awesome and I love you. I sucked up to her first.
Smooth. Very smooth.
I'm like, oh, you're this and this and this. She's like, yeah, that was me. 2-time champ, and this is his longest reign. He's like, yeah, that was me. This must be your husband, Mr. Undertaker. I didn't know what to call him. And I was like, Mr. Undertaker. He laughed. He was like, and that terrified me, by the way.
Oh.
He laughed and he was like, it's just Taker. I was like, all right.
I wouldn't be able to speak.
Oh, I didn't know what to say. Like, I started with the wife and I was like, oh, I gotta speak. He looked at me. And I remember it because it wasn't long ago. It was, and we'll get back on topic of this. It was last year when he was going to fight Shane McMahon.
Right.
Because me and Belle, she'd never been to a wrestling show before. So I bought her ticket and we went up there and we hung out there all day long in the city and we went to go get something to eat. And we dropped in one of the shops and Undertaker was he was advertised to show up at that night to accept the challenge. And he was just there with his wife. And I was like, oh my God, it's him. Oh my God. How does no one else freak out? It's the Undertaker. It's the guy.
I would have been stupid, knowing me. I wouldn't even have thought about it. I'd just been like, "Oh, my Undertaker!" Oh shit!
Exactly. It was funny is Belle was afraid of the Undertaker all her life. So when she saw him, she almost passed out. She's like, "It's him." And I like that. I want to date somebody who can get into it. If they character, she knows the Undertaker's not going to hurt her, but it freaked her out because it's the Undertaker. And like, I got her a signed autograph by Natalie, the wrestler, and she lost her mind. She was like, "Oh my God, it's my favorite wrestler." She lost, and I love that. She freaked out like a little school kid. I love that.
It's energizing and in some cases an aphrodisiac when somebody gets excited about the same things that you do.
Exactly.
Like I don't think he does, but if like RDJ was to come to a convention and if my boyfriend was with me, I know we'd both be like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's Robert Downey Jr. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god." He's right there. He's in my face. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's like he's touching me. It would be like that, and we would both hit that note, and we would both freak out as he walked away.
Exactly. People, let us know what you think. Do you like the nerdy talk? Do you like talk nerdy to me, baby? Talk nerdy to me.
You're a fool. Oh, that's why we get along, though, Jason.
But yeah, talk nerdy to me. Let us know, do you guys, how important is being nerdy, geeky, into a fandom and whatnot? How important is that to you, building a relationship or at least going on a date? Please let us know.
Yes, we want to know your response, please.
You can find this podcast on our newly minted Facebook page.
Yes, bright and shiny.
John, Real Talk with Tay and Jay. By the way, I'm getting us a new logo commissioned.
Oh, fantastic!
Yes. With that, we're also on iTunes and Podbean, so you can listen to us. Subscribe, so you can get our episode already downloaded to your phone. You don't have to do anything. You just gotta hit play. And support us. Send us an email at the link should be in there. But if it's not, I'm trying to get us a group email. But for right now, it's just jasonjohnson@gmail.com, and let us know what you want to talk about. We have episodes sponsored by other people. If their ideas, we give them a shout out. We can have you on as a guest. All that goodness.
Oh yeah, we're all inclusive up in here.
All inclusive. Please, Miss Slaydale Val, tell us where they can find you.
You can find me on my YouTube channel, Grown Geek Girl, on Facebook, Grown Geek Girl, on Twitter, @Grown Geek Girl, and on Instagram. I probably should make a separate Instagram for Grown Geek Girl, but right now it's Miss Tay82, MSTAYE 82.
Yeah. Exactly. You can find, and that's I will tell you where you can find me, but that's a mystery. You got to find that on your own.
Oh my goodness.
It's a mystery. I actually do have a Facebook profile that nobody knows about that has that's Jason everything, my whole Jason name and everything, but nobody will ever find it.
It's his alter ego, ladies and gentlemen.
I have multiple alter egos. I have an alter ego so good that people, including my significant other, doesn't know it's actually me.
Oh my.
And if she's listening, it's not who you think it is. So please let us know, subscribe, share, like, all that goodness. And we will see you wonderful people next time.
Take care, y'all.
Yep.